Hello, I'm Deanna Aliano and welcome to my channel. And this channel was created for beginner artists, people who are trying to get back into their creativity, and I'm just giving ideas to take away the overwhelm. So today I want to talk about where you should begin as an artist. And if you're feeling stuck, this could be why. So what I would recommend and what I've learned for myself is doing something you enjoy. And that might take a little trial and error. And I began, when I first started painting, you might find my story about me painting a sloth. That's how I started. I started with my little tiny paints and realized I absolutely love acrylic painting. And from that point, I started watching some videos. I looked into pour painting, which I tried a little bit of that, which was fun. And then I realized how much I enjoy painting abstract and trees. I've definitely painted some hearts. And what it came about for me was realizing, what do I enjoy doing? For me personally, I don't like to be locked into something. I like to change up what I'm doing. I do love watercolors and acrylic, but I didn't know that at first. It was a lot of trial and error and just having fun with it. My philosophy is don't get attached to the outcome, because art is like a work in progress. You really don't, you have your beginner stage where you just have to let go. You could do some markings, write on it. You could do some writing on your page before you start. You could even share words. I've done words, like trust the process. And just so that you get something on the canvas or on your paper, just to begin the process. And then after that is your second part, which sometimes is the ugly stage. And then when you just let go and keep going, you will finally come to the point where you start seeing that, oh, this may be done. Another thing that I have done a lot is when I am at that stage and I'm really not sure if I want to add any more, I'll put a painting aside. I don't pressure myself that it has to be completed. And that is a lot of, that was a big thing with me, is feeling like, what is this painting for? Who am I doing it for? If I don't have it as a commission and I don't know who's going to want it or who's going to buy it, why am I painting it? And I came to the conclusion, I'm just painting because I want to paint. And that can help if you find that mindset that you're painting really just to paint. And there doesn't have to be an outcome. And not every painting is going to be beautiful. I have sold paintings that I just really did not love. And other people immediately fell in love with the painting. So as I've heard from other artists, that really it's not our job to love the art, it's our job just to make it. And it will find its way to the right people if you're choosing to sell it. So I would start a practice of thinking of maybe a couple things that you're very interested in. For me, it was using brushes and painting with acrylic, and I painted trees because I really do love trees. And then, so this was really in my very beginning. And then the second thing I started was working on abstract and learning that it's a lot of layers and that I don't have to know an outcome. So you could pick a couple colors. I do not always know what colors I'm going to start with each day. If I'm beginning to paint, I don't have something set in my mind. I might start with one color and then layer it on. The biggest part to this, if you can see the theme, there are no rules. There are no rules. And that's the best part about being an artist. You can go back almost to your childhood when you weren't restricted of what you might have been, and that might be where it began, but how you wanted to do what you wanted to do. And get back to just having fun and playing with it. So if you decide to do something, I would love to see in the comments or share on social media. I do have a Facebook page and an Instagram, and I would love to see your work. I also offer, it's called Unblock the Blocks, and it's free, and it has all types of tips of ideas to get your creativity going. And you can find that in the description below, the video description. So if you like this channel, like, share, and please leave a comment. Thank you.